You know, like what I noticed about this life shit, how important balance is. And I think I understand now why it's so hard to maintain balance. Like balance is the key. Like balance is that key, bro. Is the map. In my opinion, in my opinion, I gotta say that. In my opinion, balance is it's probably gonna be like your heaven on earth. I see balance as a way to really enjoy this experience. It's the only thing that seems to make sense. Like, think about people that do a lot of something every day or most days. Too much of anything, too much of work, too much of, food, alcohol, weed, whatever. Like, but it's just like that balance, bro. I've had my fair share of things that I I did too much of. My entire life really was like too much of something. And it kind of like it feels like misery. Even too much access to something will feel like, yeah, man, it's infinite. I got unlimited this, I got unlimited that. But it's like too much, too much of anything is bad. Like, yo, I remember cell phones, bro. And I remember how I felt during that transition of phones being free, like free talk time after 9. It almost created this discipline. It almost created like this appreciation for when your phone was free to talk and text. And this was before unlimited. So you had 250 or 300 anytime minutes, and then you could talk free after 9. Then they made it after 7. Then it was after 6. And I remember what it felt like. I remember what that shift felt like. It felt like less appreciated. Like, my shit free after 6, bro. I ain't tripping. You know what I mean? Shit, a nigga might not wake up till 11 a.m. on some days. You know what I mean? Being a young nigga dropout, ain't got shit to do during the day. I'm just waking up whenever I want, partying all night. So it was like, but I had less appreciation. It was less discipline. And then when we got the unlimited everything, it was just like, it just was what it was. You know what I mean? It just, but I remember what that shift was like. And to be honest, like I say, too much of anything is bad. And I truly believe, man, we here to experience good, bad, ugly, indifferent. When I first got on, when I first stumbled on like spirituality, when I first um you know stumbled on uh just like the health shit and eating better, fruits and vegetables and cutting out meat. it be it's like I fell in like a rabbit hole, like a dark rabbit hole. And everything became extreme. My lifestyle became extreme. And not not too long into the journey, I stopped being able to psych myself out. I stopped being able to find happiness in it. It became it became something I was doing to have the edge, something I was doing to probably feel better than the rest, have the edge on everyone else, because people are not taking pride in this. People are not disciplined. People don't have discipline. They're not doing things in moderation. They don't care what they put in their bodies. It shortly became that. It was short-lived of like, damn, I'm really eating better. Damn, I'm really doing this. Damn, I'm living like this now. It turned into me feeling like I had the edge on everybody else. And that's where I found my happiness or my reward. You know what I mean? It was no longer about the weight loss. It was no longer about what I'm putting in my body. It was no longer about that. The weight was going to fall off, though all of the other things was inevitable. But the enjoyment was no longer there. The enjoyment of the extremity, the enjoyment um like of life. You know what I'm saying? Like my quality of life declined. And it was days that I didn't understand. Damn, I feel good. I ate light. I ate good. I'm losing weight. I'm fitting these clothes. I'm able to do this. I could take my shirt off. I look like there's no embarrassment. There's no resentment. Like, why don't I feel like I imagine me feeling? And when I see certain things, it's a reminder to me when I was at that place in my life. It got to a point where it was a I and I moment. It was a me to me moment. It got to a moment where I had to talk to myself, and I had to talk myself out of that rabbit hole. I had to pull myself out of that rabbit hole, rather, and reassure myself that balance is okay. Having a balance is okay. You don't have to go off the deep end. You don't have to go to the furthest extent. You can enjoy life with a balance. You don't have to stop drinking. You don't have to stop smoking. You don't have to stop eating meat. You don't have to stop doing this. You don't have to stop doing that. You can enjoy everything with balance. Balance is so fucking hard to maintain, to obtain, and then maintain. It's so fucking hard. It's not talked about enough. See, people is quick to, oh, America's a beast and people are fat and soda and burgers and chips and snacks and this and this and that. And people's health is declining and people are dying from cancer and da-da-da-da. But why? Why? Everybody's pointing a finger. Live like this. Eat this. Don't eat this. Fruits and vegetables. 90-day fast. 7-day fast. 48 hours, 72-hour juice fast. Water fast. Dry fast. Da-da-da-da. Why are Americans suffering? Why are people suffering? Why are people dying? Why are people expiring before they probably should be expiring? Why are people's shelf life shorter? Because people don't have balance. People are not doing things in moderation. That's why I say balance is the hardest fucking thing to obtain and then maintain. Because I'm sure smoking crack feel amazing. I'm sure smoking some weed after a long day feels amazing. I'm sure having a nice stiff drink after a long week feels amazing. I know and sure, I'm sure of sex feels amazing. Busting that nut feels amazing. Buying that new this, buying that new that feels amazing. Going on a bunch of trips out of the year and the list goes on. It's not just about food. It's not just about fitness and all of the. It's not just about those things that I name. It's a fucking list of shit that people are doing too much of. This is why. This is where the complications and the health complications and all of those things start to come into play. Because people are not moderate and people are not living with balance. Now you have a person like me that was left to make a decision. I felt like I had to make a decision. I couldn't do both. I had to, the way my mind is set up, I had to do one or the other. I had to live this very extreme life or eat like a piece of shit, drink, get fat, have a beer belt, like the whole thing, whatever, the whole, I had to do one or the other. I never even felt like I can do both. I never felt like I can bring this one and bring this one together and create a balance. I went through that phase of my life and I'm telling you, bro, that extreme life and oh, we gotta eat this, oh, we can't eat this, oh, we can't do this, oh, we can't do that. It is the most miserable shit. Probably the most miserable shit you're gonna experience here on this fucking planet throughout this human experience. Like, you have to enjoy life. You have to. It's like, and not to get into too much, but it's like, yo, like I say all the time, live your life. Control your life. Do what the fuck you want to do in moderation. Not to sound corny, not to sound, cliche, but live your life. Nobody knows the right way to live. That don't even sound, oh, I know the right way. I got the cheat code. I got the answers to the test. I got the fucking blueprint on how to live. Maybe for you, bro. But I'm saying life in its entirety should be, and I'm not telling nobody how to live, but just it should be experienced in balance, not in extremity. You know what I'm saying? Like, not as an extremist. Because it's just a miserable fucking way to live. You know how many people I see that's on that path, and I know that if they want a fucking cheeseburger, they want to fucking try a Stromboli they ain't tried in 10 years. They want some ice cream. They want a drink. They might want to smoke a little bit of weed to, tap into that inner teenager. You know what I mean? When the first time they smoked weed and laughed uncontrollably and fucking watched a bunch of movies and ordered pizza and did some goofy shit. Had fun, bro. The extremists, the extreme, that mindset, it won't allow them. I was like that, bro. No, I can't do that. I can't eat that. I can't be around that shit. And I'm gonna tell you, bro, I love my solitude. I love being by myself. I love being in my own fucking world. Cause I make my own rules in my own world. I make my own traditions. I make my own I do me in my own world. Period. Right? But it's so lonely when you living like that. You know what I mean? I ain't want to go around family. Oh, they eating that bullshit. Oh, they drinking. Oh, they having fun. They doing this. They doing that. Nah, I don't do that no more. Nope, I don't do like it. It was just like, yo, I'm not living. I'm not living. I'm thinking about it right now. Like so much shit that I wouldn't be a part of. I chose not to go around. Listen, man, I'm telling you, don't be fooled by these people out here spreading that kind of message and that narrative. You want to experience life 100%. Misery loves company. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't living, bro. I wasn't living. I wasn't allowing myself to live. I was like, I can't control myself. You know what I mean? I might overeat. I might overindulge. So I'm shutting it all down. I'm not doing anything. Like, I wasn't living. The hardest fucking thing to do is to obtain balance and maintain it. Obtain it and maintain it. Balance, that is. So before you try to do, since everybody, oh, I got discipline, I could do this amount in the gym, I could do this, I only eat this, I only do this, I only do that. Won't you try obtaining a balance? That's top tier. That's the boss fight. That's the hardest fucking thing that you gonna have to do as a human fucking being. Obtaining balance and maintaining balance. Having the world in arm's length, having the world, the entire world, and you're in arm's length, bro. Being able to do what the fuck you want to do whenever the fuck you want to do it, and still choosing not to, still choosing to take days off, still choosing to fast, still choosing to put the right shit in your body from time to time, still choose. That's the hardest shit in the world. It's so easy to just say, I ain't doing that. That shit is forbidden. We don't do that here. We don't eat this. We don't do that. We don't smoke. It's you shutting it down. Creating that balance, allowing yourself cheat days, treat days, celebration days, whatever. You knocked off one of your goals. You knocked off 5 of your goals. You instead of walking 10,000 steps, you walk 20,000. Like just certain shit, and just setting the bar for yourself and treating yourself, not cheating yourself, bro. Celebrating you, bro. Enjoying this shit, bro. That don't mean that, oh, because I got to balance, I got to go around old niggas I'm not cool with or don't have my best interests at heart. I gotta allow bad people back into my life because I'm creating a balance, right? No. Niggas know right from wrong. Niggas should be old enough to know. Niggas should have enough life experiences to know certain shit just don't make sense. But we talking about just you, what you may want to enjoy, the things that you're shutting down, that you want to allow yourself to experience. Why? Why are you here? So you came here to live a strict and a strict life, a life that does not allow you to live. You came here, you came here not to live. You chose to come here not to live and experience. I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about on the internet, bro. Too much of anything is bad, bro. It's bad for you. Too strict, too over the top, too this, too that, that shit is bad. It's about fucking balance, bro. It's about balance in every way imaginable. Real shit. Like, You get too far into anything and it's like it could be the worst shit for you, bro. It could be the worst shit for you. And I'm speaking from experience. Like, I've been down that motherfucking road and that shit is not, it's just not a good place to be. And some people they want to believe that they made the right decision. They want to believe so badly that they're right and they're doing the right thing that they'll look past all of the other shit. They'll look past the fact that they know when they get time to themselves, they miserable. Why am I doing this shit? Why did I come this far out into the fucking ocean? You know what I'm saying? Now I'm just in the middle of the fucking ocean by myself, miserable as fuck. Bro, balance, bro. Balance, reward yourself, love yourself. I went down them, I fell in them rabbit holes. And it had me really not enjoying life. I was like, yo, I really don't like my life. You know what I mean? Like, I really don't like my life. I feel like I'm worse than I was when I was fat and I was this and I was that. Before I started I was bigger than this, you know what I mean? But before I was even trying to get back on my fitness journey, like, I was like, damn, I mean, I was displeased with some things, but I feel like this shit worse. And I'm saying getting the results, getting into a 32, getting into this and wearing a medium shirt, like all of the things that I was out to do and out to accomplish. And then once I started like making that progress, I was like, oh, this shit is not it. I'm miserable. Telling myself that I'm only gonna eat this one way, telling myself that I'm not gonna do this. I don't play the game no more. And I'm into my spirituality and I got on some heavy like what's this shit called? Conspiracy theory shit. Like I was big conspiracy theorist boy. Like, yeah, oh look, they trying to distract me. Look, they doing this, they doing it. It was just like, it was just, listen, bro, I was born in America, bro. If I was born off the land, off the grid, in a country, in a certain type of country, and that's all I knew, it's easy for me. But when all you know is America and all of this shit that we know, bro, it's different. Even if I went over there, bro, I got 30-something years of living like this and being like this and being programmed like this. Whereas somebody off the grid that's been living in that country like that for 30 years, 37 years, they used to that shit. They used to that. That's all they know. I'm an American. This is all I know. I can make the best of it, and I'm going to. I intend on doing that. But it's like, you can't just... It's it's hard, bro. It's just hard to explain. But, you know, we would like to think that we could just... It's difficult. That's all I'm going to say. Balance is key, man.